It's time for the type of energy only Darren McCarty and Neal Ruhl can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Say anything. Sergei Fedorov here with Neal and I for Big D Energy. Do you have anything to say to your fans out there that I know that you love very much? Fedorov here with Neal and I for Big D Energy. Do you have anything to say to your fans out there that I know that you love very much?
Absolutely. Glad to be back. Finally made it. Snowstorm in Moscow. Love these guys. Darren, you guys are awesome. I'm excited but a little bit nervous for tomorrow.
Excited but nervous, but don't worry. 91 to the rafters is finally here. Now all the good things in Red Wing culture can get back to normal.
Yes, sir.
There it is, Sergei Fedorov.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neal Ruhl. That guy, T-Foss, Terry Foster, in the house.
I heard a rumor
what did you hear, Terry?
that we might talk hockey today, finally.
We might a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
We might a little bit.
Get your shit off, man.
Yeah, Neal, that's awesome, dude.
Phenomenal time. Spencer Raxter in the building.
Hello.
What up, Spenmo? We got KG in the house as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, very good time last night, obviously, as you might expect. And
I was happy for my boy, man. You and D-Mac in the videos, man. I was following y'all adventures. You look like you was having the time of your life, man.
It was great. Mike Willett, okay, get into the super chat, everybody. Get into the chat right away. Mike Willett, super chat. Did Neal have a private consulting meeting with Little Chris last night? We were 2 tables apart at dinner. We were.
Damn.
That's
Little Chris.
I will be in the Illich Suite tonight for the game.
Oh, shit. Don't get kicked out. You know you've
Man.
been saying some shit about the Tigers.
You got to
man.
make some stuff happen now.
Yeah, you're right. I feel a lot of pressure, Terry. I do. Terry, one thing for you. This is going to be like... So, I ate last night at the table. It was myself, Darren McCarty. I was next to Dino Cicerelli. Larry Murphy and his wife were there.
Shout out.
Sergei's aunt and uncle were at the table. And the 2 guys that bring the Stanley Cup everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, the dude with the white gloves,
Yep,
Phil?
yep.
He was there. Number 1, what's the first story? Number 1, they got detained at the border driving in from Canada.
Get the
got,
fuck out of
got
here.
the car searched and everything like that. They had to open
Like,
the case.
like yesterday?
Yeah, like open the case to
Fucking Homeland
inspect the
Security.
inspect the Stanley.
Not gonna lie,
They're smuggling drugs in there.
Not gonna lie, that's an elite move by the Border Patrol, because if I saw those guys, I would stop and inspect their car as well, because I'm trying to get some eyes on Lord Stanley.
Right.
Yeah, and like Phil, like low key's got aura.
Yeah.
You know, like the white gloves.
You
and
a
all
white
of it.
gloves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
come
I'm
on
saying?
now.
You wear the white gloves all the time?
I do not. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Stanley Cup guy.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, not at dinner or anything.
Yeah.
No, just like
Just pulled them out before a meal. Right?
It's sort of like Mickey Mouse always wears gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like that.
So I was sitting next to Dino Cicerelli, and Terry, he specifically wanted me to tell you to say hello. He said he has a lot of respect for you, and he always liked dealing with you when he played here.
Aw.
There
One
you
of my guys, and his name is not Dino Cicerelli. His name is Dino Ciccarelli.
Ciccarelli. Yeah,
Ciccarelli.
absolutely. In Italian.
Yes,
In
that
Italian,
was
yeah.
one of
Gabagool.
the private conversations we had, probably over drinks.
Yeah, no,
Or maybe he
absolutely.
just mispronounced his name.
In Italian, say dice Dino Ciccarelli. Si,
Ooh,
si,
okay.
I know. But yeah, so that was pretty cool.
right.
He asked. Yeah, we were just chopping it up, man. Like it
Okay.
was a lot of fun. We were just sitting there. You know what was nice? The nicest thing about it, I was at one of these things and I didn't have to speak. I
Why
didn't have
don't you
to
tell us
MC
where
it.
you were? Because you haven't said that.
Oh yeah, we were at Little Caesars Arena. Yeah, in the Champions Club there. They had a dinner catered and everything, elite menu. Freddie Felt 313. The streets want to know, how was the gooey butter cake? You know the answer to that.
Oh, it had to have been good.
Yeah,
You know it was.
the butter cake, yeah, and it's funny too. Like that picture right there. Sergei said it. He goes, he called the guys over. He's like, get the grind line. Come up here with the main line. Which is true. And you know what was cool about it all, too? And, Terry, because you've talked to these guys for work. You've talked to them outside of work, like in a personal matter. They are no different than your group of friends that you hang out with and you just chop it up with and you bust each other's balls and stuff like that, except they won a bunch of Stanley Cups. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
But they are.
Just the boys.
Just the boys, man.
And they play golf really well, too.
Yes.
All hockey players are good golfers, I've noticed.
That
for
is
sure.
true.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Greg Rounds, if Neal got any closer, he would have been in Fedorov's jacket. For the record, Sergei invited me.
Oh,
all right?
man.
I'm not trying to do all that.
Hell yeah.
But I'm just telling you guys
flex
what
on him,
happened.
Neal. Fuck that. Flex on him.
I'm just telling you guys what happened.
Hell yeah.
That's how it went down. But no, Terry, it was very nice. Credit to Red Wings ownership, the Illiches. They put on a great event. They did. And Sergei, Terry, I can say this. Sergei is so happy. Like, you guys thought I was happy, like, hanging out there. Like, Sergei was at times 4. Like, he is excited, humbled, grateful, happy, all of it.
It's about damn time.
For real. Well deserved. I'm happy for him, man. I mean, I've never met him, but he seems like just a nice, genuine guy, and obviously one of the most skilled hockey players of all time. So it's great that he is finally being recognized by the Red Wings.
Yeah, so Terry, you were missed. I'll say that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's always good to see him squash the beef. Like the Lions did it with Megatron. We're seeing the Red Wings do it with Sergei now. So it's good. He deserves it.
Yeah, and the
Well,
Illich family
this
was there
is
and
something
everything.
I
It was
thought
great.
would never happen because, we've been screaming about it for years. When they're going to retire his number? When are they going to put this number up in the rafters? And, I think the poison pill contract with Carolina obviously led to bad feelings with the Red Wings and Sergei Fedorov. Another thing, you say he seems like a genuinely nice guy. I'm going to say that's not true. That's not the perception I have, but I want to ask Darren about that too, because there's perceptions about Sergei Fedorov that he was a little bit aloof, not really a part of the locker room. But I want to ask, that was the perception. I want to ask Darren, is all that true? Or is that just
not the stories that I was told yesterday? Like they did some funny stuff, man. But D-Mac's coming by today about 12:30ish.
Okay.
He's doing the media tours around town.
Yeah,
man.
shout out
so,
Mac,
Yeah,
man.
so D-Mac's gonna pull up here, and we'll get into it. And like, look for the just shut up and talk football crowd. Sorry, man. Sergei's getting his number retired, and
Piss off.
Yeah, like that's it. We're gonna get into the playoffs and stuff like that. Like we are absolutely, but.
No, get your shit off, man.
Yeah.
This your day. You helped bring this day here, Neal.
I'm
Talk to the people.
I'm solely responsible for it, Terry. One man can change the world.
and that's what we expect you to do.
Yeah. It was pretty funny too. So just to kind of like take you guys through it a little bit. So like we park in the garage and we walk over because you park in the garage that has the bridge that connects to LCA, so you don't have to like be outside and stuff like that.
not.
It's cold out.
It's for the peasants.
Yeah. So I walk into the desk and like we go to like get our credentials and everything like that, and the other elevator opens and Steve Yzerman walks out, and he's kind of sitting there like waiting. They don't have a credential for him, which was kind of funny, but he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Like I think I'll be okay. And he comes up to me and D-Mac, and he's talking to D-Mac, and he looks over at me. And, like, look, I know we joked about I facilitated the DeBrincat trade. You know, Stevie and I were up in the suites up top, brokering the deal and making it all happen.
Congratulations, by the way.
But contrary to that report, Steve and I had never met before. And he comes up to me and he goes, Neal, my name is Steve Yzerman. It's great to meet you. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just, it's funny, man. Like Steve is just like very matter of fact like that, I guess you could say.
He is, and he is a different guy. Let me tell you, my daughter Celine played on his daughter's soccer team, and his daughter twisted her ankle and missed the next match, so she couldn't play. So I'm, on the sideline, pacing around, watching Celine play, and look who I see. Steve Yzerman shows up. I said, your girl is hurt. He says, well, I just want to see the group play, see what they were like, and
Yeah.
that was it.
No, it was though. Again, great event, a lot of fun, big honor for me to be there too. And Sergei was super nice. And the backstory of it is, I think did I tell this on the air? Like the backstory of it, like that reel that we put out when I had like that common sense reel about Sergei's number needs to be in the rafter. Remember that? Like,
hell yeah, I remember
that whole thing.
It was last year.
So Sergei has business people here in Detroit, obviously, because he has a lot of business here. And they sent that clip to Sergei, and Sergei watched it, and he was like, "Wow, tell Neal, like, I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for the support." And then they invited me, like, through DMAC. They told DMAC, they're like, "Hey, bring Neal to the thing." And
That's
why.
awesome,
So,
bro.
That's so dope.
yeah. So that was Woodward.
Hell yeah.
That was
congrats,
Woodward, man. Yeah. No, it was very, very cool though, Terry. But we are gonna get into it. Pete Smith, best at their position, Fedorov or Lidstrom?
I'd say Lidstrom.
At their position.
Yeah, I think Lidstrom's the greatest defenseman of all time. So I'm gonna.
Yeah,
say
I think the thing with Lidstrom, you had to really watch him play and study what he was doing because he was so flawless and effortless. It looked like he wasn't doing anything. But then when you zero in on him, he does so many little things that you don't notice when you're just watching a game. So I have to say that Lidstrom best at his position than Sergei Fedorov.
Was Sergei the greatest defensive forward of all time?
In Detroit, yes.
Yeah, he's up there for sure.
Yeah, one of.
Yeah.
Probably Lidstrom like at his position, but Sergei could play that position too, which is insane.
Yeah.
And Scotty Bowman moved him to defense.
Yeah, like that's
for a couple games.
It's insane, man. That talent is unbelievable, man. Jay-Z Jaladay, Fedorov is a legend. Wheezy D313, Chase Young and Jalen Phillips would be locked up on 4-year deals. So there's that discussion too. We can revisit that too.
Oh yeah.
Like the Zadarius Smith, Jalen Phillips versus AQM. Because there's no debate.
Yeah, not well.
There's not.
It depends on which way you're leaning, but
there's no debate. We can get into it though.
Yeah, we will.
And we will.
We will.
We absolutely will. Joseph Austin, I remember the Sergei being above it all talk, better than us. We can talk to DMAC about that though, because they, like, look, that whole like Sergei is aloof thing. DMAC's talked about that before, where they would be on the bench and be like, "Hey, Sergei, like, we need you," and he'd be like, "Okay," and then he'd go score a goal. I don't know that he's aloof. It's just like
he's just out there sometimes.
Yeah.
There's like 5 things I want to ask DMAC that perceptions of Sergei Fedorov, and I'm going to bet that at least 4 of them DMAC is going to say, "Well, it's not true."
I would.
But I
agree
want to
with
hear
you.
it from the horse's mouth.
No, I would agree with you. But yeah, so let's do Colonel Ludlow. Neal, I'm so effing jealous. No, it was very cool. Very cool,
What did you
no
eat?
doubt. What did we have? We had the steak. The butter cake for
Gooey
dessert.
butter cake.
Yeah, I did have half of a slice. I
Yeah.
did, like,
How good was it?
bro, you know.
Yeah.
It's where the butter cake meets the crust.
Oh.
There's no better bite in food.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
food.
Butter cake is insane.
it is. It's
so
really good.
In food. It's
Yeah.
the best bite in food.
I agree.
Period. Just that with like the texture of the crust and oh my god.
The sticky toffee pudding I had at I assume it's like close to that. When I was in Hell's Kitchen, that was
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yes.
I still dream about that.
Woodward Sports chat thread. So we asked about this because they had like his locker in the locker room where they did like photo shoots and stuff like that before we go to the break. This will be the last one, then we'll get it going. They had his locker. They had like his jersey, from the 90s and stuff like that. The jersey from the year that he won the MVP because, he won a league MVP too.
Right.
Like a
Crazy.
league MVP. But they had his skates and they weren't the white ones. They weren't the white Nike ones. So I told DMAC, I'm like, DMAC, why don't they have the white ones? So he goes up to the people and he goes, why don't they have Sergei's white skates? And they're like, oh, those are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's a good reason.
We couldn't get those out.
Yeah. They said they are bringing some out for
Yeah, they
today.
could have replicated them.
Yeah, and they are, and they're going to bring
Yeah.
some out today, I guess.
That's
So,
what's up.
So yeah, that's what's cool. So get down there early. They're having the big ceremony. What they say, 5:30 or something like that.
You going to the game too?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I am. So yeah, I'll be down there. Sideless in the super chat. I'm standing on business. The Packers are not a big game team. You're right, Green Bay. You don't
Yeah.
hang banners. You haven't in 15 years. You bums.
I've been saying it all year. They are fraudulent. And I understand the way the Lions ended up, but the Packers been fraudulent all year.
They've been staying fraudulent.
It's Michael Parsons is out.
Yeah, if
didn't
the
really
Lions
expect
do
them
this
to
for
win.
5 or 6 years and they become fraudulent, hope that doesn't happen.
Yes.
Freddie Felt 313 playing NHL 94 while listening to Big D Energy today.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yes. And Freddie Felt, the streets want to know, how is a gooey butter cake? You know the answer to that.
Oh, yeah.
It was unbelievable. But yeah, let's do it. Let's get into the Red Wings. We're going to get into the NFL playoffs, obviously, as well. And I have a couple questions for the people about the football this week, Terry.
Okay.
Is that all right?
You got my permission.
Okay. All
Right.
right.
I'm not getting asked questions for once. Jesus Christ.
I can ask you some if you need.
No, I won't. I won't
what?
answer them. Don't worry about it.
Should they have sent Bryce packing and got Dylan Raiola?
No. I'm safe
Okay.
in saying that. Yes, they should not have done
All right,
that.
I was just asking everybody. Then Johnson Law. Look, whatever justice means to you, whether it's a settlement, whether it's a verdict, whatever that is, you need the fighter on your side. These legal proceedings are going to change the course of your life. You have to get the result. Go to venfights.com. Get tough, tenacious trial lawyers. You got to squad up, everybody, if you want to get the win. The squad is Ven Johnson Law. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Massage Chair House. Make sure you guys check it out. The Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills is the largest massage chair showroom in Michigan. Our guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, he reviews them all too as well. So make sure you go check out his YouTube channel, Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, if you want to know which one would fit your body type, your feng shui, whatever you got going on the best. Go check it out again on YouTube at Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc. Give him a subscribe from us. It's the Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills.
All right, we're off and running here on a Monday. Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Rex, or D-Max going to stop by about 12:30. We'll talk more hockey. We'll talk Sergei Fedorov getting his number in the rafters. Real quick in the chat, Mike G. Pavel could have been the best defensive forward we've ever seen, led the league in takeaways without taking a penalty. Pavel was Mr. Selke. I would only ask a question. Did he win the MVP the same year he won the Selke, like Sergei did? He won them both in the same year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That hasn't been done before, and it hasn't been done since, Terry.
No, I understand there's a lot of love for Pavel Datsyuk, but Sergei Fedorov was at a slightly different level than him. And you know, Datsyuk, you know, he could stick handle in the phone booth and all that stuff, and that was cute. He was good.
Yeah.
But Sergei Fedorov seemed to be, you know, he's more talented. He had 400 goals. And I think Sergei is not going to get the total love in this town because he did leave and because he was a little bit controversial and he did piss people off here. So I am a Sergei guy. Because he took money and wanted to leave. People here thought he should have ended his career here. There was still that Steve Eisman, Sergei Fedorov camps. It may not even been camp, but the perception was it was Steve's team, but Sergei was not happy with that, or Steve wasn't happy with Sergei.
They seemed happy last night.
Well, you know, a couple
Yeah,
drinks
20
and
years
some
later.
butter cake.
Yeah, it was some butter cake.
Right.
The butter cake helps.
Yeah.
Almost 20 plus years later.
Yeah. No,
Right.
but Terry, because I just don't like. he won the cups, and he went to California to play. Like, I wouldn't mind driving a Ferrari in L.A. either. Like, after I won my cups. And,
Well, he
and
was
got my
leaving.
money.
He was going to leave here to go to Carolina.
Right.
You going to drive your Ferrari in Carolina?
But Terry, he didn't.
But he wanted to.
But he didn't. Well, obviously he didn't want to because he didn't.
No, he wasn't allowed to. He wanted to.
Well, they matched the contract.
Yes, but they didn't think they were going to have. He was going to present them with a poison pill contract.
Well, I mean,
$28 million.
yeah. Then why'd they match it?
Because they wanted him here. They wanted him to play.
Oh, did they?
But I am
so it was
saying,
worth it then.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Then what's a like?
But he wanted to leave. The Red Wings at that time, all we heard about the camaraderie of this team. Everybody loves each other. They like.
But he didn't leave.
He couldn't leave. He wanted to leave. They didn't like the fact that he wanted to leave.
Well, Terry, how else was he going to force? How else was he going to force a business hand to the Red Wings? How else can you do that? Give me $26 million. No. Okay, they're going to. Okay, we will.
He wasn't supposed to. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, right. Hey, LeBron wasn't supposed to leave Cleveland either. You saw that.
Yeah,
you saw how that happened.
I don't understand that. It was a business move.
I actually don't understand either, but I'm presenting that to you. There was a whole bunch of thoughts and beliefs around here which was horseshit. I'll give you one right now. The Russian Five did not care, and this is before they won their first cup. The Russian Five didn't care about winning cup here in Detroit. So fans wanted to get rid of some of them because they didn't really want to win a cup. And then they won 3, and then they won 4, and then all that talk went away. Right, and they made a documentary about it.
Very good documentary.
But
Very
the
good
perception around here was all they care about is winning an Olympic gold medal, which was baloney. But we had to endure.
Right. The DJCI, no 91 means no Russian 5 means no Stanley Cups.
They had to steal him from Russia.
Yep. Pretty simple equation.
It's such a cool documentary about Jimmy D literally stealing Sergei from Russia. Like
It is incredible.
It's fucking awesome.
Met the director of the Russian 5
I think
yesterday.
Jim Lights actually stole Sergei Fedorov.
He got here. That's
And
all I know.
I was in the city at the same time. I think it was Portland that they stole Sergei because I wasn't covering the event, but I was at the events.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Greg Rounds, crazy how good you have to be for someone to say you're at a different level than Datsuk. 91 was unbelievable. And it's true. Like, Terry,
Facts.
It's true. It's true. And like your generation, Spenny, like they do shade towards Datsuk. And like,
Pavel
I
was the
get
man.
it. No, like it was super flashy and incredible.
And it was wonderful.
Or as Terry would say, it was cute.
Right.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna say cute with Pavel. I'm saying he was very good, but I'm just think Sergei was at a different level. And I don't want to hear, well, Terry doesn't like Pavel Datsuk. He says he can't play. No, I'm just saying he was a very good player.
Yeah.
But I think Sergei was at a different level. That's all.
And it's true. And Pavel Datsuk is my favorite athlete of all time. But I wasn't able to experience Sergei for the
Right.
The peak of his career. I remember it more as a fucking Blue Jacket. But no, it was I respect that, and I know that Sergei was better than Pavel, but it was just different.
Different
Pavel
eras.
was my Sergei. So
Yeah.
That's true. That's
All
a
right,
good way to put
don't
it.
say that out loud because then people are going to accuse you of not liking Pavel.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the way it works.
Well,
around
what
here.
about this from the DJCI in the super chat? We don't need this negative-ish today, Terry,
I'm a negative.
because people are saying you put down Pavel. The
No,
Sergei.
no, there you go. Okay, here.
everybody's just as
I'm
good
going to say
as
this one more
everybody else.
time.
Right.
Pavel Datsuk is a great player. He could really skate and shoot the puck. I simply believe that Sergei Fedorov was a tad better.
Yeah. And he had the team success to prove it. So
Right.
Pavel didn't have it. So.
Woodward Sports Chat Thread Super Chat. Just Little Brian, you guys didn't read my chat this morning. You humiliated me on national television. Now I want my restitution. LOL.
Wait,
it's
what?
Cool. I don't know what that
Humiliated
is.
me
Right.
on national television.
Just-
and I want my restitution.
Just little Brian, I'll take that up with JB. We normally don't miss too many chats, especially from you. You wanted the dog,
Yeah.
so.
Shout out. That's one of my favorite Hard Knocks moments ever.
Just Little Brian, I'm just saying we get to them all here. So, that's that's
yeah.
all I'm saying.
Don't put one show down to prop up yours. How about that?
No, I never said I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
I'll do that every time.
Now, Neal is a chat machine.
Correct.
No, he is. He does it different.
Just Little Brian.
We're Pavel and he's Sergei on
Yeah,
this show.
right.
Serves it that. So I'm
I'll
just
win the
saying.
Selkie and the MVP. All right. Just Little Brian in the super chat. Everything we do here is for comedic and satirical purposes. We do not promote sexual gratification or the injury of others in any way. Don't sue us.
Shout
Just
out.
Little Brian, I'll add.
Well,
this
actually,
is
we
not
do.
real.
Right.
We do that. Just
is not
don't sue
real.
us. That's all.
We do not do that.
We do not do that. I think that's what my fine colleague meant to say.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Jess Vert with the super chat says,
Yeah.
Sergey was my first real crush as a 10-year-old girl. Still holds a special place in my heart.
All right.
He was the lady killer. He
Yeah.
was. He
Dude,
was
I had a
driving
crush
around in
on
the
him.
Ferrari.
Yeah,
He was
Right.
had the Nike commercials.
Blonde
like,
hair,
Yeah,
yes.
he was
Yep.
a rock star.
No, that certainly was a different time. And oh, by the way, shout out to them. That was a nice win Saturday night.
Yes, it was.
They choked out the Canadians.
They
dude.
did. And yeah, fuck you, Canadians. Sean. Sorry. No,
Abs, man.
Abs. Soft-ass Frenchman. No. That
No,
was-
Sean said that the Canadians still won.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, Sean will still tell us that the Canadians
Right.
are on a different level than the Red Wings.
Yeah.
But
I think I got screwed by the refs.
Which franchise would you rather be? Let's
Yeah.
chat polar.
248. Canadians are a good team. It was good to see the Red Wings dominate a good team like that. Obviously, they blasted the Canucks, but the Canucks suck. So it was good to see them go 4-0. And John Gibson is on an absolute heater right now. He's playing like one of the best tenders in the NHL.
How did he get here?
A trade. Steve Yzerman facilitated it.
Huh.
Shout out Joe Veleno.
Who's their leading goal scorer?
That is Alex DeBrincat.
How did he get here?
Steve Yzerman traded for him.
Weird.
I'm confused.
That's odd.
Who did we give up in that trade?
Okay, stop it. You're misbehaving.
What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, they're doing great now, but they made the playoffs the last few years. No.
They have not.
Have they satisfied you the last few years?
They have not.
no.
Yep.
But now things are falling into place.
And Sean said this morning he don't think this goalie play can last like a whole season.
950 save percentage? No, I'll go out on a limb and say no. That will not last as well.
Probably going to be
But-
pretty
hey,
close.
but-
He's a career
But
9-10 guy.
920 would be good.
Yeah, he's a career 9-10 guy.
Yeah, and that's what his career says. So, it certainly could. It certainly could to that degree. Obviously not 950, 10-0 in the last 10 starts. No, that's not going to.
12-2 in his last 14 with 3 shutouts.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'd take that any day of the week.
No doubt. It was a very nice win. It's just
But the
they're-
Oilers want that right now.
I bet they do. The division and the conference is a bloodbath.
Yep.
That was okay. Last one. So I was just standing there talking with Steve Yzerman and Todd McClellan.
Yeah, no big deal.
All right, no
Yeah.
biggie.
I was just sitting. We're three of
Just
us.
another Saturday.
Yeah, we're just sitting there chopping it up,
Yeah.
which we were. And that was the takeaway that I had. That even they were. Todd even said it. He's like, it's to the point where, and I'm obviously summing it up. It's to the point where I don't even look at it, the standings anymore, because we just have to win games.
Just gotta win.
You just have to win games.
Yeah,
He's
all
like,
that matters,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. If the Wings that lost to Montreal, they would have been out of the playoffs.
Yeah, and he actually he put it a good way too. He said, I'm more concerned with the loss column of the teams.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really think about it that way, but yeah, I mean that's where it is because the losses are what matter because those are no points.
Yep.
So
Just got to keep getting 2 points.
yeah, it was crazy. Zach Soap, we booed the ish out of Fedorov when he came back. Why?
Because he
Why?
left.
Y'all got to get over that shit, man. It's a business.
Before he even left, people here were talking about when he didn't take the contract, that, well, I'm not going to root for him anymore, which was baloney.
Mm-hmm.
And my take was, yeah, the next time he scores a goal, you're going to cheer because he still got the Red Wings sweater on.
That is
Even
true.
though I call it a jersey because it's not a sweater anymore. Doggone it.
That's fair.
That's right. It is a jersey. So all right,
Fanatics.
I do want to get into the football stuff. You know, just kind of what it was like watching the playoffs because it kind of sucked.
Did suck.
Yes, it did.
Very depressing when I started thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good football games, though.
They were.
Except
they were.
that last one.
Yeah.
That last one. What the
Yeah,
fuck
but you
was
can't have 100% greatness.
Yep.
It's got to be a clunker
My
somewhere.
Panthers tried to do it, man.
that? They tried.
Stay tuned for the RIP tomorrow.
Last one.
Last one.
Spenny, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
How are you going to come up with new material?
You know, I might have to. We'll see what happens in the offseason. Maybe they make
Right.
a good trade or something like that. But
Like an addition to the coaching staff or something?
all jokes aside, dude. Shout out to the Panthers. I liked what they were building in the trenches. I liked what they were building in the middle when you talk about their linebackers and their defensive tackles and things like that on defense. They gave it their best shot, man, and they almost got it done. But
Give her all she's got.
yep.
I thought
Much
they were
like
gonna
the
I
do-
like
Jaguars.
Bryce Young too. Like he seems like a good kid. I
Okay.
like seeing him win games because I
Now-
feel like he's overhated.
Okay, so then I'll hit the ball back over the net to you. You have to decide on his option by, was it May 1st?
Yeah.
$27 million for next year. You picking it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure. 27 million easily.
Who they
I
gonna
would
do
agree.
better than?
Yeah.
Like,
I would agree.
Yeah.
What else they gonna
And
do?
then-
Some people at the network, some people said no.
I think 27 million is a steal for a competent starting quarterback, and I think
Yes.
he's more than competent. I would try to get him like a Geno deal after that, like one of those like 3 years,
100
see
million?
what you can kind of thing. Yeah,
And get him another receiver besides Tet, bro.
Yeah.
Because Xavier Leggett, that shit done sailed. He's garbage.
it's facts.
He's garbage.
Man, I thought that was going to work, Terry.
Yeah,
Well, it's not with these sharp-eyed clams up here. But, you know, the thing is, whenever you give quarterbacks that big money, you're not going to get
clams have
anonymous agreement. People are going to disagree. Oh, that's too much money. This cap it's too high.
What do you do if it's not him? Then what? Malik Willis?
Yeah, like
Oh, you just draft a rookie who's
Yeah.
mobile and everything will be great. That's all.
Odd.
crazy.
All right, let's do this and let's take the break. Try to stay on the clock. Talk about Planet Fitness, everybody. We're live from the Planet Fitness studios. I will be there in about an hour and 45 minutes. I'll be in there getting it in before I go to the game tonight. And we can do that because there's a Planet Fitness everywhere that you look around. Over 50 of them in Metro Detroit alone. Still just $24.99 a month for a black card. You can go to any Planet Fitness. All the use of all the facilities, everything. And the locker room's pristine. There's tons of equipment. You're not waiting for stuff. You get in, you get your work done, you get on about your day. I'm a member. Spencer's in there every single day. So, like, you guys know, man, Sean Baligian's been a member there for like 15 years, he was telling me.
Yep.
So, there you have it,
Arm day
everybody.
today.
Yep, best gym in the gym game. I'll never be a member at another gym. Period, end of story. PlanetFitness.com. Don't pay more money to lift the same weights. The same.
Don't do it.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
as they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Neal Ruhl here for Art and Jakes. As a matter of fact, I saw on Instagram yesterday they put out a spot for the Justin Gaethje UFC fight. They'll be showing it at Art and Jakes. You roll in, no cover charge, none of that stuff. It's just a sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor. They have an elite menu. I may actually roll up to the Washington Township one or the Shelby one. I might watch that fight with my son. So again, Art and Jakes, everybody. We know the menu's elite. All the drinks are there, but the TV setup is top tier. Wherever you look, there's a 4K screen right there in your face to watch everything that's going on. It's Sports Bar time, everybody. All the big games, all the playoffs, Art and Jake's. You got to get there. All right, back at it. Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat. Get into there. Subscribe. Wow, we're right there, huh?
Yeah.
Right there at 100,000. Any minute now.
Right at the cusp, yeah.
Yeah. Any minute now.
Some of the chatters been trying to figure out what show was going to happen on. They've been taking bets and shit like that.
Oh, yeah? Send it
Like
over.
What show
Streamer's gonna fall
we
down or
cross the
something?
threshold on?
Yeah, we got ping pong balls in the ceiling waiting to drop.
Yeah. Do we really?
No.
No, but that'd be great if we
dope.
did.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if we did.
Balloons and confetti.
Yeah.
If we did have that, that would be pretty cool. Terry, I did want to take care of the football discussion and just the playoffs as a whole. Terry, did it make you sad? Did it, just seeing how it all played out? Because like we said this going into the playoffs, it is literally the most. You could make a case for everybody that's in the second round on. You could just about make a case for everybody to win the Super Bowl. You could.
Yeah, you could. What is there to be sad about? I got wonderful football for the whole weekend, and it wasn't a bunch of 45-3 clunkers or something like that. This was where the fourth quarter, it was almost like an NBA game. All you had to do was watch the fourth quarter to see what was going on because it kept going back and forth, back and forth. That's entertainment. You made me smile. Shoot.
I was kind of sad.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
after the Rams game, it hit me.
Yeah.
But I quickly had the realization that, especially when you look at it, a lot of these playoff games, the defense being played, I don't know if the Lions could have handled that as presently constructed with all the injuries and everything notwithstanding. I don't know if they would have made it through Wild Card Weekend.
It looked like nobody could, though.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see a ton of it, but I saw enough leading up to it to understand it just by piecing it together from the box score. What happened to Jalen Hurts?
Bro,
what happened?
I've been saying this for weeks now. When is the last time the Eagles actually played good offense?
Like,
Nobody
I know,
can answer.
I get it, and that's the point.
What
happened?
He's always been this. I think at one point they had a better offensive coordinator, a better offensive system, but he's always been this.
Yeah, but he spun it sometimes last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
sure.
doesn't, Terry, he
Yeah,
doesn't
but
look
bro,
like...
he even got replaced in college.
Yeah, true.
I know, but I saw him spin it last year, and now he looks like Sammy Baugh playing in a leather helmet in black and white footage, going to have to play Michigan in the Rose Bowl, in the 1940 Rose Bowl. Like, what is the deal? What happened to him?
Kellen Moore left.
And his offensive line took a shit, or they got older and stuff like that. It's not the same O-line that he had before.
Right. And although they ran the ball well yesterday, for the most part, he hasn't had a running game.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a bazillion quarterbacks asking, what's wrong with you? And they said, I don't have a running back. Don't have a running game. So.
And there's dysfunction there for all year, A.J. Brown to be calling for the ball, and in the biggest fucking moment you do that?
Yeah. They got to move on from him, right?
Yeah, it's over.
Like, he's going to go somewhere for
It's
a
over.
third-round pick, and everyone's going to be like, that's all you got for him? And then the other people are going to be like, yeah, that's all you got for him.
All year you was calling for the ball.
Yeah.
And that shit happened. Come
That's
on, bro.
crazy. And the fans they're winning and they're booing him.
Dog, they mutilated him. You should have saw some of the internet backlash after that drop. Like, amazing in Philly. Amazing what's going on.
Terry, that East Coast is a different place, man.
Oh, it is, but that would have happened here. I mean, if a dude is begging for the ball, and Sirianni, man, just chewed him out.
Yeah.
And, I understand, begging for the ball because he is a very talented wide receiver. But the thing is, I was disappointed in him. The two balls that he didn't catch, he didn't dive for him. He could have dove for him. I know it's cold and it probably would.
That last one hit him right in the hands, Terry. There was no excuse for that very last drop that he had. It hit him dead in the hands. He just dropped it.
You can't have
But
it.
if he had left his feet, he would have had a better shot at
True, I
catching
don't think
it.
he needed to, but to your point.
Woodward Sports Super Duper Chat. Mr. Master of None, Neal, you have to help the people. If you're sitting by Chris, I need to understand what WTF he is tonight. He's killing the baseball team I love. Also at Sick, you got to meet all those guys. No, it was very, very
No,
cool.
Neal had to tread lightly in regards to them Tiger conversations.
It wasn't.
You was lucky to be there. Right? Let's be real.
It's not the time, and it's not the time or place tonight.
Not the time nor the
Not
place.
the time nor the place tonight. It's not. They put on a very, very good event.
Yeah.
They did.
Shout out.
Sideless in the super chat. All I know is the table is set for Sam Darnold to win a Super Bowl. What a time to be alive.
It's not. I'm telling you,
It's got to be the Rams, right?
I said it in the chat yesterday. There's really like two horses left. You have Josh Allen and you got Matt Stafford. Those are the two like big horses. The rest of the teams out there are just nasty defenses with great head coaches. And I personally think Houston's going to get it done. Like I just think that with that defense, man, if CJ Stroud makes enough plays,
Which he can. We've seen him do it.
Which he can.
Yeah.
They're going to be very tough to beat. And I want Josh. Like I was rooting for the Bills big time yesterday because I love Josh Allen. He's the man, and I want him to win one. But I don't know if the Bills could beat Houston.
I'm trying. They running into all these good defenses. I don't know how long they could last.
They got to go to Denver.
Yeah, they got to go to
if
Denver.
your scenario plays out, then they got to play
Bro,
Houston.
and the Jags defense whooped his ass. He had so many
He was
injuries in
getting
that
his ass
game.
beat.
And Gabe Davis, they said his knee is so swollen they can't even do an MRI, so it's over on him.
Yeah.
Y'all got two receivers, and one of them ain't even that good.
He was
Keon
playing-
Coleman, sorry. Spade.
No, he's not that good. He's more worried about golfing and eating fruit than he is about playing football.
But Neal, I give you credit. Me and Justin was on the Jags bandwagon, and Trevor Lawrence, and he played a decent enough game until that happened.
See, Terry,
But
tell these people,
I gotta give it to
young
you.
Justin, you can't say he played a good game. He played a good game for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
He didn't play like a good game. You know what? There's two different things. Oh, T-Law.
his third quarter was all right, man.
T-Law. Same shit, different day, dude. In the end, Terry, like,
Get it off, Neal.
there
Get
was
it off.
two things. When I was watching, because I had it on while I was calling the Oakland game yesterday, and like during the commercial breaks, I would look down. And like, I'd look down and I'd see the score, I'd watch a play, then we would go back to action, I'd go back to work. And then as that game was progressing, Terry, I said, I know how this is going to go. I know that they're going to go down the field and they're going to get a touchdown. And everyone's going to be like, and when Josh Allen goes down and wins the game and snatches their heart from him, everyone's going to be like, man, T-Law was just right there, man. No, he wasn't.
Here, let me explain this for the children who are watching and working here at Woodward Sports.
Terry, little kids.
In an NFL game, there's the game in the first three quarters.
Yes.
Then it's butt crunching time in the fourth quarter. That's when, you get a little tight. The hits have bothered you a little bit, and you're not the same player. That's when the real men show up.
Packers got butt crunched.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a one way.
They let Caleb do that to them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I know it is.
that's tough.
There's just let's take the break, and I know we got some super chats stacked up. I promise you, I'll get to those when we come back. But I was sad, but I was also infatuated, like with the playoffs. Like nothing. And you watch, the 49ers are going to have to play on Saturday again. Watch, they're going to
You
play
have to explain to me when we return why you were sad.
because we're not in it. Like, that's a simple explanation. Because we're not in it, and it's like, look,
Oh, that shit hurt.
as deformed like as we are, certainly defensively, who knows, Terry?
No.
Like,
No,
look
Neal,
around.
don't even do that to yourself.
Look around.
Some of these defenses, the way they were playing, the Lions would have had some trouble. I'm just gonna say that.
Sure, no doubt. But at least we would, that would be our strength, having a chance. Yet we would have a chance because we would have the strength.
I hear you.
That's our strength. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I would bet my mortgage.
No,
I don't know.
you should be happy the Lions are not in this playoffs. They would have got mollywopped. Then you'd be all depressed and pissed off and screaming at me. And
All right, we'll talk more about it when we come
All
back,
right.
and we'll get to these super chats also. Tell them about Chill.
Oh, let me tell the people about Chill Cannabis, because listen, I got my ass whooped in pickleball over the weekend, and I needed something for my aches and pains, and guess what? Chill Medicated had me covered, man. Their line of topical products are non-transdermal, meaning they don't get you high, but you will be feeling fly as if you did, making it the perfect fit for all-day use in any environment. Find reliable relief where it matters the most. Listen, pain is inevitable, y'all, but suffering is not. Take a stand. Try it today at chillmedicatedcbd.com.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Neal Ruhl here for Sun Cruiser. I got into the Sun Cruisers on Saturday night, as a matter of fact.
Shout
I had
out,
a
me
Saturday
too.
night off, so I was sitting around watching the games, Terry. I had about 3 or 4 of them. Like, it was cool. Okay. And they're great because they're 4.5% alcohol. They're just 100 calories. They're 1 gram of sugar. And there's no bubbles. So they go down smooth every single time. Real iced tea, real vodka. Sun Cruiser, proud partner of the Detroit Lions. They're taking over the world, everybody. Be a part
world,
of it.
Craig.
Sun Cruiser, proud partner of the Detroit Lions. Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, back with you Monday here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. And happy to have you all along. Tons of super chats to get to, tons of regular chat to get to. We talked Sergei Fedorov, number retirement, the first 2 segments. D-Max coming in about 12:30-ish, maybe the other side of 12:30. He's been doing the media tour all day. He will pull up here as well. T. Foss has some questions.
Yes.
Terry Foster.
Direct questions.
Direct questions.
Not like the questions that Brad Holmes got from the media, which were indirect and
easily escapable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
there
he
you
did
go.
escape.
Woodward Sports Super Chats. Brendan Edwards talking about the Eagles. Neal, it's because Petula calling plays, but I'm so happy you got to meet Fedorov. That's so cool. Thank you guys too, by the way, man. Like everybody's really fired up about that, man. And it was great, man.
A dream realized, man.
A lot of times people say like don't like meet your heroes. No, Sergei's like the other way, dude. He was absolutely awesome. I'm honored that he would ask me to be there. But this time, I'm being serious about this time.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like when I brokered the DeBrincat trade with Iserman.
Yeah.
I didn't really do that.
Yeah.
We weren't really in our sweaters with the glasses
Right.
with the wine. The DJ CI. So wait a minute. Hurts needs the perfect situation to win?
What? Pretty
Yeah.
much. He's a second-round quarterback, people.
Yeah. Hurts is not an elite quarterback. If anybody told you that, they're an idiot.
Really? Is he better than Goff?
No.
We were told that last year, weren't we?
I didn't tell you that.
No, I'm saying we were told that last
We
year.
were
told
told
that.
that.
Were
by
we
some
lied
people.
to?
We were.
Okay. Man.
All right.
They're very similar.
You're starting a generic team.
They might be in the same.
Spinny Lions.
Yes.
You get to draft your quarterback. Jared Goff or Jalen Hurts. Who you picking first?
Jared Goff. I think it's easier to
Yeah,
run
JG.
a good offense with Jared Goff than it is Jalen
Like,
Hurts.
you can make the argument they in the same tier, but as far as arm talent is Goff.
I think
hands
they're
down.
I think they're
No,
both
that's
in
not
the
my
same
question.
tier.
Who would
I
you
think
pick to lead your team?
Jared
Goff.
Goff.
I said it.
Yeah.
Why is that, Spay?
I think they're both in the same tier of player. I think they're both elite game managers. They are very good at facilitating an offense, and they're very, very good at running game plans that are before things like go off balance. But I think it's easier to create a offense that works well around Jared Goff than it is Jalen Hurts.
Because the ball will be inside a box.
Yeah. Jared Goff. Jalen Hurts does things better than Jared Goff, and Jared Goff does things better than Jalen Hurts, but I think they're both pretty similar when you talk about totality of the player, but Jared Goff is a better thrower of the football, and I think that's more important.
I got to go with Hurts. One word. Mobile.
Stunning, Terry. Stunning. Really, Mr. Biggs, is it odd? Is it odd that McDaniel's taking one OC interview amongst 3 head coach interviews? No, I don't think so.
I don't give a damn.
I don't
That
either.
shit y'all did with DJ Reader, you need to do that with him. Do not let him leave the building without a contract.
Well, you can't do that if he has a promise of the head coaching interview. So he's not going to leave the Lions, with a contract.
Yeah.
But he could leave one of the other head coaching jobs interviews with a contract.
You haven't really heard any swirlings about his name being involved with some of the head coaching jobs, though.
He's getting the interview.
The league is taking a year off of Mike McDaniels as far as a head coach. I believe that.
He's got 3 interviews for head coaching jobs.
What you got, Falcons?
It's Falcons, Titans, and Ravens.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah, and I'm nervous about the Ravens one for sure.
They talking about Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, nobody's going to the Titans.
Yeah.
The Ravens one scares me.
If he doesn't get one of them, though.
If he's an OC, it's going to be the Lions.
It's going to be the Lions. Yeah.
Welcome to Detroit.
Like, for real. I don't think that the town's, paying that its due diligence right now. It is very much in play.
Yeah, if he's an OC, he's going to be a Lion.
If he doesn't get one of those jobs, ...
And there's no guarantee he will get one.
No, there's not. I would say, if I had to bet it, I would bet he's not going to get one of those jobs. If I had to bet it, but that's just me. And if he doesn't, he's probably going to be here, Terry. He probably will be. And then if he does, then I'll have to have everybody put it on wax. Was this a good hire? Are you on board?
Of course.
And then 99% of the people say yes. And then if it doesn't work out, they'll say, I can't believe they hired him. Well, you told me it was good.
Here's why you want to hire a guy like him. Because Dan Campbell is not going to take back play calling if he hires McDaniels as his coach, as his OC. I mean, if the Lions hire Spinney, your play calling duties are going to be ripped up after 3 games. Damn. McDaniels, he's going to keep that job.
He is. So really, Mr. Biggs, no, it's not odd. I think it's right there out in front of everybody, man. If he doesn't get one of these head coaching. Now, the only thing I worry about with that is how long those coach search for all those teams, how long it runs. Because if you and this is where I'll cut the Lions a pass. If they let that play out, which is what you're going to have to do. If you want Mike McDaniel as your OC, you're going to have to let that stuff play out and see how it goes. In the meantime, there could be somebody that comes along that you miss out on.
Yeah, true.
David
right, he got hired.
Was one.
Yeah. He got hired.
Did that change people's? Did that change people's perception a little bit of him or no?
I hope so.
They snapped his ass up.
They did, but he was already in the building. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, he was already in the building, but you know who else was already in the building in Washington? Sean McVay, Cliff Kingsbury, Matt LaFleur, Kevin O'Connell. They let all those guys go. They weren't going to let that shit happen again. And I'm not saying David Blau's going to be one of those guys.
That's what you're saying, Spenny.
But that is, I mean,
that's
the archetype.
Yeah. I would hire David Blau as my quarterback coach. He's not going to be my OC.
Washington did it.
Well, he
man.
wouldn't have got. He wouldn't have got him.
Am I in charge of Washington? I'm saying me.
You are.
I'm not doing it.
And Washington's still an upstart. I think for the Lions situation, it's a little bit different. We are in a Super Bowl chase as of right now. You can technically make that for Washington, but you got a younger QB. It makes sense for them to do that.
But they're the oldest team in the league.
I get that.
People don't know that.
But they brought all these fucking aged out veterans.
Bobby Wags bumped that up 5 years on his own. Right. He was 48 in that piece.
Fucking Debo Samuel. Come on, man.
Sideless in the super chat. I don't trust Matt Stafford in Chicago after the fall equinox in the cold at night against the wind versus a QB who can't throw for 4,000 yards.
See, I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
That's why all you motherfuckers that were like, oh, the Bears, we want the Bears to beat the Packers. Fuck the Packers. No. Packers were never going to win the Super Bowl. The Bears could on some stupid shit. They've been winning like that all year. They could fucking still do that in the playoffs.
Fourth down fadeaways across the body.
It's how they. It seems unsustainable, but it's how they've been winning all year.
No, and I led that charge, Kenny. I'm like, at some point, the plus 22's got to, and he's throwing balls across his body, fading away. dropping it over a defender in front of another defender on the sideline, toe drag on 4th and 18.
You know what I keep hearing from the children around here? The Bears can't keep winning like this.
I know. I've been
It's
saying
going to
it.
stop. Well, shit, they're
Yeah,
still doing
It
it.
hasn't stopped yet.
Not yet.
Shad 216. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't the Eagles make a splash move and trade for Jalen Phillips at the deadline? I thought that made them Super Bowl bound.
Well, at least they got in the playoffs.
Yeah, like
It definitely helped them.
Lions fans victory lapping from the cuck chair is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Have some shame.
Would you rather? I'll ask this question. Would you rather have gotten Jalen Phillips and suffered the fate the Eagles did, or have Tesla?
Well, you could have got 2 Jalen Phillipses for Tesla.
Yeah, you could have.
No, I'm asking.
No. His name is not Tesla. It's Tesla.
Yeah.
We were technically good at the receiver position before he came along, so I would say Jalen Phillips because that's the piece that we have not had,
What if he would
that we have not experimented with.
What if he would have came here, had 2 sacks for the year, and then we got bounced in the first playoff game?
Hey, try and re-up him if you can, and let's run it back.
Okay.
You had a better shot at making a run with Phillips than you did Tesla.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking, though. Who would you rather have now, knowing how it turned out?
Phillips.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's free agent now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We're not going to
but you had
So
him
you
in
could
the,
sign him if you want him.
We're not
could.
We're not going to sign him.
Yeah. Anakin Skyogre. Eagles OC is who the problem is and always has been.
It ain't just him though.
I know, right?
Yeah, it ain't just OC.
Great Lakes 24. Terry, if you enjoy nice whiskey glasses, check out our Norland. Check out Norland whiskey glasses. Terry's going to be paying off those Japanese drinking glasses for a long time.
Right.
You had to take out a second mortgage.
Oh, Suki glass.
You know what's funny about that? I
What?
talked to our guy from Varchaz, Rob Coddington. He
Shout
actually came
out.
to the Oakland game Sunday. And he said that you made him buy those because they were watching the show. They were bottling
he
up
bought
bourbon
some?
and stuff
Okay.
like that. So he's like, so I bought some, and he's like, Terry better be right. And because he asked me, he goes, for real, Neal, like, do they make a difference? And I said, dude, I don't know if it was because I wanted them to make a difference.
Right,
I don't know.
placebo
effect. I don't know, but I felt like I smelled the bourbon better. It did.
It tasted a little different.
it
too.
tasted different than the plastic cups.
Because he told me, he said, because he's a distiller, he said, in theory it makes sense because the smell travels up, the swirl. It's like a reverse funnel.
Yeah.
The smell travels up
Now-
so it opens more.
Now the guy talking about New Orleans,
Yeah.
he's right. I have a pair of glasses on order.
Shout out.
New Orleans.
You know the smell I love? Sizzling steak on a stone.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
get that
yeah.
at Black Rock. Listen, blackrockrestaurants.com to find a location near you and use tell them Woodward Sports sent you. They'll knock some money off of your bill.
Facts.
Listen, it's awesome.
Get it.
They got a new menu with a ton of different stuff like the Cajun steak bites or those crab stuffed portobellos. But make sure you get that 25-ounce Enforcer sirloin, courtesy of our own Darren McCarty. It's blackrockrestaurants.com.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Neal Ruhl here for Jack's Car Wash. And guys, look, if you get your car wash, say, twice a month, you need to go to Jax.com and look into the subscription packages where you can get your car wash an unlimited amount of times every month for roughly the cost of 2 car washes, everybody. So, again, there's a plan that works for you at JaxCarWash.com. If you've never tried Jax Car Wash, try it for free. Take out your phone right now. Text WSN to 888-522-1729. Free vacuums, free compressed air, free mat cleaning rooms, and a free signature hand towel drying service. Over 40 locations in Michigan, Jax Car Wash. All right, pulling up hour number 2. Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter. Talk about Sergei Fedorov. Talk about the NFL playoffs. Talking about the Lions. And I guess I kind of did this on purpose in the chat. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, you could be the 100,000th subscriber.
Getting close.
You could be.
Right. You won't win anything, but
No, yeah,
it'll be cool for us.
Except for my admiration.
Yeah, that's all.
No, you won our love.
Yes, absolutely. I'm salty. Proven veteran greater than Tesla. So the Jalen Phillips thing.
You really would have went with Tesla over Phillips?
Knowing how it worked out, yeah. 2 sacks, yeah. Now, at the time, would I have rather had Phillips? Yes.
Yeah.
But how it ended.
I mean, it ended just as bad with Tesla.
I'm not.
That's not the best argument.
But going forward, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Didn't the guy tie the Lions rookie record for touchdown catches?
No, he did. He's amazing. And I feel like he hit on that pick, although people want to criticize the capital it took. But you did have Tim Patrick in the building already, which you could have just rolled with.
Mm-hmm.
And you decided not to. So I think they would have been straight either way.
Another thing, if you get Phillips, we didn't look at it from this standpoint, maybe you don't play Hutch 97% of the time. He gets a break here and there, and he's better. I mean, you never know. So I'm still going with Phillips.
Okay, but he's
and
a free agent.
I don't care if he's a free agent now. I'm not going with a fifth string wide receiver over a guy who could have helped a porous defense.
And not to take a shot, but this is part of the reason why I'm kind of still irked at Brad Holmes a little bit, because he's afraid to pull the trigger. This would have been a low risk move to go out and get a Jalen Phillips. Like you said, if it didn't work, hey, we might re you up as a free agent, we might not, but at least you try at a position where you normally have not tried. Like receiver is cool. We've seen you go out and get DPJ. That didn't really work out. You hit on Tesla. That's cool. You have never done something like that for the edge rusher position.
Yeah, it's just my question is knowing how it turned out. Having the hindsight.
But we both at home.
Would you rather have signed Zadarius Smith and then later traded for Jalen Phillips? Or would you rather had Al-Quadin Muhammad?
I mean, but that's hypotheticals. Maybe if you sign Zadarius Smith, he doesn't retire midway through the year. We don't know.
But why does it have to be one or the other? Why do we only have one edge rusher on the team? You can have multiple of those guys. You should have multiple of those guys. So Aiden Hutchinson doesn't have to play 98% of the snaps.
Because Brad Holmes told us we only need one. So shut up.
I'd rather sign.
Well, we have Marcus Davenport.
I'd rather sign Zadarius Smith and trade for Jalen Phillips than have Marcus Davenport and Josh Pascal on the roster. I'll tell you that.
It's facts. They did nothing for you.
We had Marcus Davenport and Josh Pascal on the roster, just not on the field.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have those guys than the guys we had.
I'd much rather
play.
had AQM and Phillips.
Yes.
Yeah, but could Phillips have beaten out Marcus Davenport?
That's a good question.
Man, what?
You don't know. Hey, who had more sacks?
We don't know. It's true.
Marcus Davenport had no sacks.
I don't think
what do you mean?
Marcus
Not a sack.
Didn't he have one?
Oh, wait, no, the one he got hurt on. He had one.
Right.
The one he got hurt
all
on.
gave some, but some gave all. All right? Just the one he got hurt on. Damn, stole him out, KG.
No, man, I can't, man. I defended him all year.
At least he went out for the year doing what he loved.
I guess so.
Not playing.
He was a no-show when he came back. So
He went
out like a pro.
out there.
Yeah. Chris Lopez, cuck chair, LOL.
man.
Yeah, so hey, that was it. It's just people don't seem very high on Tesla.
no, it's not that. We love him.
The DJCI. Well, Spenny, you were sucking Phillips off, and he didn't play. He played yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
He played 51 snaps.
He absolutely played.
He just didn't put a number in the stat in the box score. That he did not do. So
Scare money don't make money, man. I'm ready to take some risks.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I mean, awesome. It didn't work out for the Eagles.
Sometimes it don't work out.
Surely the Lions are winning the Super Bowl this year. Right, guys? Surely that means the Lions, with the moves they didn't make, are going on to win the Super Bowl this year. No? They didn't make the playoffs? Okay, what the fuck are we doing, dude?
Woodward Sports.
Like, it's embarrassing.
I don't know why I did that. I mean, I know why I did it.
I know why you did it.
Yeah, I know why I did it.
Yeah, I know why you did it,
The chat
too.
has been taken over now. Like, this is what it is. So, sorry. I'm sorry I did that.
It's okay.
And Lunchbox says, Spenny, I was told the Packers had elite pass rushers, but the Gary did not get a sack since October. Mike Parsons tore his ACL. Like, I don't understand you guys at all. It doesn't make sense. So the Lions won the Super Bowl multiple times, right? The Lions have made the playoffs this year, right?
That's
what are
right.
you
They're going
guys
to be
fucking
playing Monday
doing?
night.
And the cope is disgusting. Have some shame.
Woodward Sports chat thread, C-Note, Josh Hader's quiet. If he lost, why didn't he just run away? He did with the win in a shootout. LOL.
He tried to run away. They was on his ass.
You know what's funny? Like, because all right, here's the deal.
It was
Like, my
on
thing
his
with Josh
ass.
Allen, it isn't Josh Allen. I unintentionally got caught up. I was actually rooting for him yesterday. And I don't know why.
No, I know why.
But here's the hook, though. You want to break me down, Spenny? You know what it is? I don't want Buffalo to win a Super Bowl before we do.
I do the same.
I don't want anybody to win a Super Bowl. I
Same.
don't want Carolina to win a Super Bowl before us. I don't want the Texans to win a Super Bowl before us. I don't want the Browns to win a Super Bowl. I don't. I'm petty like that.
I hear you.
Kill me.
Well, you
Sue
might
me,
be, but
whatever.
those franchises deserve to win a Super Bowl before the Lions.
Why?
Because the Lions have been shit for decades.
What have the Browns been?
What, the Browns...
Shit for
Let's
decades.
throw the Browns out of this.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, let's go Buffalo.
What about Jacksonville, Terry?
Oh, hell no.
Why?
Jacksonville should
All right,
be...
well, let's take the
no.
Browns and Jacksonville
Whoa.
out of this.
Jacksonville should be playing in Europe, which they probably will be in a couple
You're
of
right.
years.
Could be. Well, no. Shout out to Cons.
Oh, yeah, the Berlin Jaguars.
Right.
How does that sound?
I don't want
So
the
you-
Chargers to win a Super Bowl before us.
Yeah.
I don't.
So, Terry, you took two of the teams off of the table that we're
Right.
discussing.
What about the Chargers, Terry?
Horseshit team. I'll take them off, too. Chargers and Browns.
So what you're saying is the Lions do deserve to win a Super Bowl before these teams.
No, not before Buffalo.
And the Lions
Who's
might
been
be,
to the Super Bowl
Why
4 times?
Buffalo they had multiple cracks and they can't get it
I know, but
done?
Buffalo's been a real organization. Buffalo
Have
has
they?
won games. Buffalo has been a threat for decades.
I wouldn't say decades. The early 2000s, they were struggling in 2000. But I'm just saying.
Before you were born, Buffalo went to Super Bowls.
I know 4 of them.
Lost
it was a
them.
magical time.
Right.
They lost all 4
I do.
consecutively.
That would be just absolute.
consecutively.
That would break me.
I think we would be broken after 2.
I'd be broken after 1.
Yeah, after 1. What do you mean? We're starved.
4 years in a row.
I don't think we'd be broken after 1 because we got there. Like once the sting goes away, we'd be like, okay, we can do this, right?
Yeah, y'all would be happy.
Yeah, but
Hell
4 times you
Lions
think I
in
can
the
do
Super
this?
Bowl.
But the second time,
4 times you failed.
the second time,
First time, they still going to have a parade. Lions made it, and doggone it, we never haven't seen this. I'm happy.
if we went for the first time and we lost by a missed field goal on the last play, then we came back, but we had never been before.
Yep, free
And then
roll.
we come back the next year and get murdered in the game. Right? Because every other game they got murdered in.
Yeah.
It'd be Lions fans jumping off of buildings.
Yeah, like Spenny,
Yeah, it'd be
I
bad.
think that second one will be the end. We
Yeah.
would get to 4.
I think the first loss, there would be like 3-4 weeks of mourning. And then they'd get over it.
Yeah. Be like, hey, we win.
I didn't know John Elway got his ass kicked in the first 3 Super Bowls he played
Beat.
like that.
The biggest ass kicking of all time in Super Bowl history was him.
It was pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Boy, it's Joe
Yeah,
Montana.
he didn't win
spinning
anything
that
until
bitch
Terrell
in.
Davis.
Yeah.
He was just dropping
it.
it to
My
rice.
Tanya. He was my Tanya. that
Needed
day.
Terrell Davis for sure.
Yeah.
And Shannon Sharp.
Steve Wilds, Tesla's under contract for 3 more years while Phillips is gone. John Effing Lord, Tesla had more touchdowns than Jefferson and C.D. Lamb combined. He did.
So he's got to be a better receiver.
Yeah, meaningless ones. Now, I may be wrong, but what have we been screaming about for the last 4 months? The Lions need another backup wide receiver, or the Lions need help
Well,
at edge rushing.
He didn't do it with a first-round pick, though, Terry.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
you
just
did
saying
it with
what-
a third.
What you
Right.
You
need.
could have had an edge at the third.
Well, again, he didn't do this with prime draft capital.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Tesla didn't come in and really help you right away, and that's why people have the criticism.
I think third-round picks are prime draft capital.
Yeah, especially for a defensive position.
I mean,
It's just we haven't had a third-round pick work out in a long time, so maybe we don't see it like that because Brad likes to do the experimental guys in the third round.
But he did have 5 touchdowns.
He did.
Like,
Tesla is good.
This is not against Tesla. It's the philosophy. That's all.
Right, but
We
it
love
is
Tesla.
about Tesla because
But
Tesla's the
none of
product
them
of it.
counted for anything.
Walking backdoor cover, man. I keep telling y'all.
Covered a lot of spreads.
Every time. He gonna cover that spread.
Yeah. Real cream of wheat. Okay, so re-sign AQM then.
If he's so valuable, then why aren't the Lions gonna re-sign him? We've all universally said they're not gonna do it.
The DJCI, watch us get Phillips for nothing in free agency.
That would be awesome. I would be extremely happy. But it's probably not going to happen.
Probably not.
Daniel Regelbruge in the Euro chat. I ran into Sergei in D.C. years ago, said hi to him in Russian, and he freaked out. Pretty sure he thought I was a spy.
KGB.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty good. Maz's carpetbag, 6 touchdowns on 27 targets is pretty sick work.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, they definitely got to get him involved, man, no doubt. Where are we at here? We are going to Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. KG knows.
Yes, sir.
KG had the furnace go out.
Customer for life.
Man.
Yep, there you go. KG did it. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They came out on spot. They got the matters resolved. KG turned that furnace up to 78, man. They were sweating in there. They were sweating in there,
Hot as
man.
hell.
Sweating with the oldies.
Yeah,
Man.
absolutely.
I was so happy it got cold.
You're turning the fan on and everything inside the house. No, but the bottom line is when you have furnace, heating, cooling, air conditioning issues, Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning, SharonsHeating.com. That is the move. They'll come out to your house. You can schedule the appointments online on their website. You can take a look at instant quotes. Say it's more than heating and air conditioner. Say you want a whole home generator. You can pop on SharonsHeating.com, take a look at the products, take a look at the financing options, like really get into it and see if that fits your budget. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning can take it from there. Go to SharonsHeating.com. Over 42 years in the game, keeping Michigan families comfortable and safe.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Get ready for unfiltered sports talk like never before. Join Braylon Edwards and Shep as they bring you the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Has a man open. Touchdown, Michigan. Braylon Edwards.
Where no topic is off limits. What are they thinking? How do jocks really feel?
Here comes a little blitz. Blitz is picked up, though, and the pass thrown to Edwards. Touchdown.
Tune in Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network for hot takes, heated debates, and the latest sports news. It's time to elevate your sports game. Don't miss out.
Let's take your game to not a playoff, but a championship level at Gold Crown. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products in the whole state. And listen, they got the Crown Jewels gummies packed with nerds. We all love nerds. And they got the infused Jester's pre-rolls that hit harder than Jack Campbell on a third down. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for the reign of royal highs with Gold Crown.
Back at it, Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat. Drop a super chat in there if you want to skip the line. Everybody's in here, though, and we're talking football. Sergei Fedorov, Darren McCarty's going to join us coming up in just a little bit. I'm salty. He's a red zone jump ball guy. That's what he will be in the NFL. Doesn't get separation, but great hands and can jump. Is that your film work, I'm salty, or is that the role that he's been assigned? Because there's a difference.
Yeah, for now, yeah.
There's
Salty is unscout.
He has the potential to be a dangerous slot receiver in this league, like one of the best. So
no doubt, because where do you see a slot with size like that?
You
and
don't see it a lot.
The Lions are different because Amon-Ra, people say that about him. Well, he's just a slot receiver, right? he has slot tendencies. There's a slot angle to his game.
Right.
But
The size of a slot. But
See,
he
I
does more.
disagree with that. I think Amon is the smallest tight end in NFL history. That's the way I look at him.
Okay, that's fair, I guess.
That is fair.
I guess so.
That's funny.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G. Terry doesn't need Sharon's heating and air conditioning. He just rubs two downriver women together for heat.
Oh, shit.
I need some oil, though.
Terry likes to wrestle women.
I do.
He's the growler.
You say you need some oil? I can make a call.
Yeah.
Make a call to that man on that
I like
side.
the rest of them tall women.
You like the Amazonians, huh?
Yeah, them tall girls, right?
Yeah, shout out to the tall women.
You can't always beat them either.
No, you can't.
Sound Kayak. Fedorov is a legend of legends. The DJCI. Neal, it's a shame that the Packers didn't, quote, take the points twice versus the Bears. That could have been the difference. Oh, wait, they did. Taking the points is not automatic. I don't remember what the fourth down was on it. Yeah, I don't remember. By that time, I was 5 Sun Cruisers deep.
Shout out.
I was just watching to be watching.
Dude, that Jack I was drinking yesterday,
Yeah. Heritage,
Weed.
man.
That was gnarly.
Yeah.
130 proof.
Jack
Welcome.
Daniels?
Yeah, it's like single
It's barrel
barrel
proof.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it's got to be a special Jack.
It was,
Yeah.
my friend came over.
You
after
better
the
leave
bar.
that alone, bro.
Yeah, that's
It was gnarly.
It is.
Leave that to the adults.
I hear you. I'll stay at the kids' table with my Varchad.
Our Vandalay said it was 4th and 2. And again, without looking at the play, but
Yeah.
4th and 2, it's windy like that. But no, you automatically get 3 points. You, quote, just take them. That's what everybody says. They just give them to you, Terry.
You know, Buffalo could have done it because Buffalo should add the tush push to their regular
And
offense.
they voted against it.
I know they average like 8 yards a carry on the tush push.
Mm-hmm. You know what else is interesting about that, Terry? Is Jacksonville tried to prop him up and get him into the end zone so he could score. And when I saw that in live play, I was like, Josh, you need to go down at the 1 yard line and get their last time out.
Yep.
And then if they did, I would have
Taken a knee.
went down again.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then went in.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would have stripped them of all time. And I do think, Terry, that him being ruled down, which he was on the replay, Jacksonville had to use that last time out. It totally changes what you can do to get down the field. It totally changes everything. And that was my biggest takeaway from the playoffs, Terry. I learned this when I was covering the Arena Football League 20 years ago. And coaches, like Mouse Davis was a coach. There were like NFL guys that were coaches. And he would have the media, which was like usually just me and George Sipple usually. That was the media for the Arena Football League. He'd have us come into his office at the Palace, and he would get beers out of the cooler, and he'd give us beers, and we'd sit around and just talk ball, dude. It was so much fun.
That's
man.
dope.
So much fun. But he would say, once it gets inside a minute, we would prefer to not score. And take literally every second of now the field's 50 yards long in arena football, so you can get down there in 8 seconds, 10 seconds. But that's where he kind of opened my eyes to it. And I talk about this with my friends. Like the NFL, you're going to see this more and more, where Josh Allen should have went down at the 1. He ended up being down at the 1, but they should have taken a knee again. And then once they stripped of their timeouts, let the clock go, to 20 seconds or whatever.
You got 2 shots at
you got 2 shots at it, and then if you got to give them the ball, they have no timeouts, and there's 15 seconds.
Exactly.
And if you can't score on 2 shots, you don't deserve to win.
Yeah, but they would because
Of course.
They're
tush
at the
push.
1,
Yeah, and they voted against it.
Yep.
Wimps.
I feel like, dude, I was surprised that they did the tush pushes, but Josh Allen was getting his ass whooped in that game.
He got hurt on that tush push.
Yeah.
I was unaware.
He had 3 injuries.
He had lost 8 consecutive road playoff games.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you about to run to Denver next week? I don't think you can outlast these good defenses.
He doesn't got to go to Arrowhead or to Baltimore this year, so that'll help. But yeah, Denver.
That's about the toughest path that you can have in the AFC without those teams involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people talk about Baltimore and Lamar. I'd rather play Baltimore and Lamar Jackson than Denver.
Yeah,
If I'm trying to make it to the Super Bowl.
And the problem is the Bills can't run the football. Like the Jags did a good job of taking
led
James
the league
Cook.
in rushing.
Yeah, I know, but James, they took him out of that game, and that severely affected how Josh Allen was able to play that game. So I don't know, man. I don't know if you're gonna run the ball on Denver like that either. So we'll see.
They need him to be Superman.
I still think that I think Buffalo is going to win the Super Bowl this year, though.
I hope so.
They better, or it's dead on that Josh Allen shot. I don't want to hear nothing else about Josh Allen if he don't get it done this year.
I just want it to be a team in the AFC. I don't want the Rams to win it, or if it's the Seahawks, I wouldn't really mind it. But
yeah, well, they haven't won one either.
Good. Then we got to respect Sam Darnold.
Oh, that's right.
No
they
way.
Did with the Legion of Boom.
Unlimited.
Yeah, I don't recognize that one.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'll do like Terry. I don't recognize that.
Right.
But it happened.
Sam Darnold.
I don't recognize.
Yeah,
that.
I don't.
What if they win and he was Super Bowl MVP?
They can't. It can't happen.
It can.
It can't happen.
Honestly, I would like that more because fuck the Vikings, and it would be funny.
You know what?
Thank you. I like that we talked this through.
Let's put this in perspective. Make fun of Seattle. Seattle has played more Super Bowl games in Detroit than the Detroit Lions have played
anywhere.
That is a fact. That is.
How about them apples?
Yes. Woodward Sports chat thread. I'm salty. Patriots defense better than the Bills too. I'm salty. We saw that play out.
Patriots defense is better than the Bills.
Yeah. Right. But Josh Allen didn't care when they played there last time.
But
it was a closer game than you think, Neal.
Yeah.
Like I told you, they don't want to run into the Patriots in the playoffs. I promise you, they don't.
Yeah.
That's not the team they want.
Do you think they would rather go to New England or Denver?
New England.
Denver?
I think they'd rather go to Denver too.
I think they'd rather go to New England. Yeah. I think Denver's defense is better than the Patriots.
Patriots got offense though. If they can get clicking, they got offense for your ass. So.
The DJCI. Will we get some Detroit Seahawks shirts printed? Yes, we will.
Right.
Also in the Woodward Sports chat thread, I had this and I just lost it. Oh, here it is. Neal, had the Rams lost to the Panthers, would that have been worse than our loss to Washington last year? Yes.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. Man.
It's on the road.
That would have been pretty bad. Even still, that would have been pretty bad.
Double digit.
No, but you're on the road is more difficult than at home.
Yeah.
Lions were at home against the loudest fan base in America. And they lost. No, it wouldn't have been.
Panthers had a losing record, man.
Yeah,
Don't
like
care.
that would have been pretty bad.
You're on the road.
Yeah.
Against that little mini-sized quarterback.
I know, right?
Who's dangerous?
5 feet of fury. You watch your mouth.
The Bears can't do this again, right?
They can. They fucking can. And that's why I'm so worried about it is because they can keep doing this shit because they're doing it all year and it's stupid and I hate it, but it just keeps happening.
That's a no-win scenario, that game.
Yeah.
Everything will fall apart next season.
The Rams are playing them, right?
Yeah.
Need the Rams to win. And then Stafford can fuck off. But we need Stafford to beat
But if
the
they
Bears.
get them turnovers going, watch the hell out, man, for the Bears.
It's just it's set up for the Rams, man.
You would think.
Yeah, I mean, it's their NFC to lose right now.
Yeah.
You love bringing up that Panthers game that the Rams folded in. This could easily be that.
Right, but, I mean, what were the odds that Stafford was going to throw a pick six again?
I
mean,
hear
he has
you.
thrown more than anybody in
But
history.
they're
Pretty
going
good.
to Chicago, and that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know. They're going to Chicago. So, that's a tough game.
You can't keep being down 15 points in the fourth quarter, man.
You
like,
keep
you can't.
thinking that. You keep thinking that shit.
But
You would think.
Yeah, but the math says they won't be down 50. There's got to be a fourth quarter where they're not down 15 points
Right.
for once,
And
right?
they can run the football. So
No. There's some pixie dust in Chicago, man.
Yeah.
The only team to watch the Bears have late game comebacks and not allow it was the Lions. That is true. That shit didn't work against the Lions.
In a game that didn't count.
Right. But sure.
All right, let's put that in perspective.
Yeah. Good job, Terry.
Mike G. Colston Loveland is a winner. The Bears can do it.
Shout out Mike G, man.
Hey, how did you guys do in the pickleball tournament?
What, me? And,
Yeah, your team, yeah.
Oh, we sucked. Lost
did?
every game, yeah.
I thought I was told you've never seen a pickleball player like me before.
Oh, I never said that.
I thought you were generational.
I never said
Somebody
that.
told me you were generational.
I don't know
think it
who
was Joel
told
Klatt.
They lied to you. Whoever. If it was
Joel
Joe
Klatt
Klatt, he
said it.
lied to you.
He said it.
KG is the greatest pickleball
He
player
said
in
K-
No, like, come on now.
No, it wasn't generational. It was constipational.
That's more like it was. Poor Daryl in the super chat. As a Lions fan living in Chicago, I just need this Bears season to end. Ish will get real if the 49ers upset the Seahawks on Saturday night. Could you imagine that? But that game's the same. No matter who wins that game, it's the same to me.
Yeah.
49ers or Seahawks. It's the same team. To me.
Seahawks, I mean, the 49ers now without George Kittle.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean,
their offense is Chris
Bro,
McCaffrey,
he
but
get
still.
injured so much, bro.
he does. All right. Yeah, we're right there, right? Yeah, we're right there at the break. Tell them about Mad Packs.
I will tell them about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. You heard of the high-lows. You heard of the Boom Shock Lakas. Now they've got their own line of concentrates, and it's not middleman. It's not made by somebody over there. No, they've got their own facility they created to make this stuff, so you know it's the best quality product, and it gets the job done. Check it out. Go to getmadpacks.com. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. Neal Ruhl here for Buddy's Pizza, the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. And guess what? You can save 10% on your Buddy's Pizza order. Just use a promo code 10meal when you make your order online. Right there where it says promo code, put in 10meal. You'll save 10%. You can do it tonight, as a matter of fact. There's over 20 Buddy's locations all around the Detroit area. If you're going down to the Wings game tonight, there's one right there in the middle of downtown. You can walk over to LCA right from Buddy's. Buddy's Pizza, the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. All right, back at it, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get into there, get your thoughts out there. Like this one from Ross Dye. Tough shit, Spenny. The Bears will still be in the Super Bowl before the Lions.
Well, yep, they have.
Twice.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you're right. They're not going to be in it this year.
Woodward Sports.
Don't say it, because they'll be there.
Detroit Arrow. It's Jesus magic. The Pope is misusing his position to get the Bears to keep winning.
That's right. We forgot about that. The Pope is from Chicago.
That is fair.
I got a text. Our sports information director at Oakland is from Chicago, and she said that. She said it's Pope magic.
Pope's a Bears fan. That is true.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Why didn't we think of that earlier?
I don't know.
Can we
Shame on
impeach the
us.
Pope? You can't just openly be a Bears fan as the Pope. Come on now.
I don't know.
Have some objectivity.
But what I do know, tonight, the 91's going to the rafters at Little Caesars Arena. We've been talking about it for the first couple of segments of the show. Right now, as promised, our guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty.
McCarty.
So I want that light on, Spenny.
Is that D-Mac or the monk?
I got my Sith Lord.
Right.
This is it. This is my most Sergei Fedorov item that I have.
That looks like
fashionable,
D-Monk over there.
I've
now
never
he's taking
seen a
his
Red
stuff off.
Wings pimp jacket, but D-Mac, he continues to impress.
Yo, absolutely. D-Mac, appreciate you pulling up. I know you've been doing the media rounds today.
Absolutely. Pleasure to do them. Good to join you guys, obviously.
On your show, yeah.
Thanks for...
Right.
Good to join you guys on
Sitting
my
in the back
show.
seat of your car.
Absolutely. There's somebody's looking first time going, and if you're first time or if you haven't already, subscribe. We're almost at 100,000. Anyways, the fact is, my name's already on the show. How'd you get there?
Yeah.
That's how fast they work around here, folks. But
D-Mac, give everybody, I kind of broke it down a little bit, but give everybody your
well,
your
first
thoughts on
first thanks to everybody who checked it out. Obviously, you and I were down there last night they had a little dinner, probably 50 people down there. A lot of the former teammates, a lot of guys in. It was great to see Kenny Holland in town and stuff. A lot of integral parts to family of Sergei's and friends and stuff like this. Yeah, you could see we had caviar, guys.
We did have caviar, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I mean, that would just say it. But what a great night, and just the thing that you miss getting around the guys or whatever is just some of the stories, like we were privy to sitting beside Dino Ciccarelli and hearing the story that he's told on Spittin' Chicklets. But, here it is as we speak, and sort of off track, but as we speak, Bob Rouse and Chris Draper are in a death match of pickleball right
as we
now.
speak.
As we speak, noon it was kicking off, so I wasn't able to make it. So which means is it reverts back to the locker room. But the best part, I think, was to see how excited Sergei was, and he said that in a clip that we talked to him, like he'll be nervous tonight. But I think that if you've seen his message to Hockey Town and how authentic he was, and that's why it was important for a lot of reasons for you to be there yesterday, and some of the conversations, that were had. I know you brought one up earlier about looking the loss column, because that really tells more things, and that's straight from Tom McClellan. But to be there last night, Mr. and Mrs. Ilitch there, everybody in the Ilitch organization and all my brothers. And you nailed it. That's my fraternity.
Yeah.
Right. That those are my buddies. Those are my high school buddies, or my fraternity. More or less, it's better than that. Back together. And
you guys
doesn't
get
matter.
together, and I know you don't get together a ton because everybody's doing different stuff in their lives and everything like that. I could tell within 8 seconds, like when you link up with Shanny or guys, like you go right into into the bit.
It's right to the bit.
Yeah.
To whatever the bit was, the roles are replaced, and it's just whatever memory is going to come up and stuff like that. But you see it, and if you're around or have the ability to see us all in one place, where it's no different than anybody else's group of friends or whatever. Everybody's got a role to play on and off the ice.
All right, we have questions from the chat.
More importantly, I was watching earlier, and Terry Foster said he's not going to muffin me with Brad Holmes.
Yeah.
Well, good, because I'm not Brad Holmes, whether that's good or bad. But I will give you a Darren McCarty answer, whatever you have to ask. And did you tell Terry that Dino said hello?
Yep.
See, the real ones know.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Foster, always a pleasure to be in your presence.
My pleasure.
But I'm interested.
Yeah, I wanted to bring you about 4 or 5 perceptions of Sergei Fedorov outside of the locker room. I wanted to see if any of it is true, or how true is it, or your perspective on talking as a teammate of his. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Number 1, Sergei Fedorov was aloof and a little bit distant from the rest of the team.
Not true, because he was
stories I heard.
Yeah. So from the team as to the whole team, but not to individuals on the team. And aloof, that's what he's got, a great ability of pretending that he doesn't understand or know. So I think that one's misrepresented, because it was he would have the confidentiality or the trust. We would know how it is by, and I'm saying like Doug Brown, or even more towards Igor, when Igor came, because that was it, where you could tell where he was at. But heard that perception too. Different, right?
Right.
So, but not to that extent. So that's like a 3.
Okay. All right.
Because like the stories that the guys were telling, he was front and center in all of them.
100%.
When you guys would go
Dude,
out on the
always
road, he's got the Guns
so
N' Roses
remember,
t-shirts on. And
remember
everything.
what I always said,
right?
Sergei Fedorov is your 16-year-old brother, little brother, whatever like this. So mentally, as far as all that, when you're communicating or whatever, you got to understand, like when he says like the fun and all that other stuff, but he has this fire that burns that we all have, but his burns is a little deeper and a little simmer, but he's been proving things wrong all his life. So
like more of a slow cooker than a fire pit.
Yes.
All right, I got you. Yeah.
Number 2.
Yes.
There was friction between Steve Yzerman and Sergei Fedorov, because I think both of them want to be the alpha dog or whatever. True or false?
I think that's false, because I think if you watched that the way they played and Stevie understood that he needed this guy, My first year was when Stevie got hurt and Sergei won the Selke and the Hart Trophy or whatever to step up. I think it was just finding a way to more coexist, right? Steve Eisman isn't a jealous guy. And Steve Eisman is one that like sort of knows the role, and if you were around, he would be more of pushing Sergei towards the spotlight of who Sergei was in the bubble. So I think that if you see their relationship, even as they communicate, no, it was more of a mentor-mentee than it was on the same page, right? Or on the same level.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Number 3, you were about to be swept by the New Jersey Devils in the Stanley Cup Finals. You're down 5-0 in the final game. Sergei Fedorov scores a goal to make it 5-1, and there's no way you're going to come back and win that game. Teammates had to be rolling their eyes with the way that he celebrated that goal.
We were. Absolutely. But it's more of understanding the moment and the bigger, and to understand of not understanding how to separate, right, at the time. So you don't want to take away the enthusiasm of scoring, but know the moment. And maybe in 95, as all of us weren't mature enough then, that was a maturing moment for him.
Okay.
It was just but it was Sergei, so it was like, it wasn't malicious, Terry. We didn't see it as a malicious look at me, whatever like this. It's just him liking a play and not really realizing. Maybe that goes to the little bit of aloofness to the moment.
Right.
That I will give you to.
Okay. And the last one.
Yeah.
Sergei Fedorov may have been more talented than Steve Eisman. However, he was a floater on the ice. He took time off on the ice, and he didn't have the same work ethic as Steve Eisman. Therefore, Eisman came out as the alpha dog on the wings at that time.
No, that's not.
And I guess, do you think
talent,
he took time off and floated?
I think that the biggest detriment to Sergei Fedorov was how talented he was. So everything always looked easy from day one. Right, to look like, I mean, and you're talking to a guy like me who doesn't like, but to see, like, just to watch a guy like that skate and be able to do that and just shake your head. And I think that sometimes because the game came too easy, I think that it's also too is that you learn to go from being an individual that he sort of had been on good teams, but he's, the competition's more with his countrymen and Pavel Bure and Mogilny and stuff like that than it was. I think that the talent, then he learned to be that teammate, right? But I think then he learned how to, because the talent was there. Why do you then you stick him on defense and win a cup? I mean, like, it's unbelievable. I heard you say, "Hey, Spenny, you're not wrong. You can love both guys."
Yep.
I said, "You right. You don't have to choose between him and Pavel. Pavel's the Land Rover Hummer all-terrain vehicle that can go everywhere and even tug a boat, right? Like that. Sergei's the Ferrari. Sergei's the speed. Sergei's the one you want F1. He's F1. He's that guy, right?
Right. And I guess the last one, damn, why did it take so long?
What?
For the number to be retired or put in the rafters.
I had to get to Woodward Sports to make that happen.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And our next one we're on, folks, is the Osgood Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So,
that will be
but
this week.
Why did it take so long, Terry? I think we all understand that timing in life and just it had to come about. I think that they're as Sergei will say, one of his biggest regrets was leaving, looking back, and I think that there was some hurt feelings and stuff like that, but just like any family, it shows you can always come back. One of my greatest, what I loved last night, as we're sitting, right, is looking down and seeing Sergei and Mrs. Illich sitting beside each other just talking the whole night. They talk more than anybody else. It was the same way at the Fan Fest. It'll be whatever, and appreciating each other with, So I just think that, it's time would be my answer.
All right. That's it for me.
That's a great. Did you do this before? Have you done this before? Yeah. You're really good at this.
You should look into doing this.
I have talked to people before.
Interesting. You should try to pursue it, like as a career or something.
Maybe
like
I should. At my young age,
Yes,
I may
sir.
do that.
I don't know. I don't know if you got any future in that, Terry.
I have a question for you along the same lines. Nationally, during his height, how big of a star nationally was Sergei Fedorov? Was he a bigger star nationally than
He was a
locally?
bigger star nationally than Steve Eisman was in the heyday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as the flash and whatever, but that's what the appeal was. But Sergei's always Hollywood, right? You can't contain that.
He's still Hollywood.
He's
He still
still
looks Hollywood.
He always is, right? It's more or less learning how to embrace that and make it him the best inside of all of it. I call it the we, right? The object is to be the best me inside the we, without breaking it, and that's it. And I think I'm guilty of it. I was guilty of it, with the band, and sort of my love of hockey had faded away. So I understand that, because even though hockey is what Sergei Fedorov did, it's certainly not who he is, right? And some guys are like that. So, yeah.
I have a
Spencer
question.
Waxter has one for you.
Yeah, I have a question for the esteemed Mr. McCarty. That first cup without Sergei, what was that like for the locker room? Did he reach out? Did you guys reach out to him? Was there how did that go over?
No, I think it's more or less as like down, as it got going, when you ran into him, when you or if you reached out or talked to it or whatever like that. But he'd be happy. He'd be happy for us.
Yeah.
Like there's no jealousy or whatever like that. And I think a lot of that is you have that's a lesson in life, right? Stand by your decisions and your convictions, whether you may have some regret to the way that it worked out, but don't begrudge because you made a decision. Well, then it's a lot easier than if a decision was made for you.
Oh, that's good insight right there.
It's a bar.
Yeah, it is a bar, actually. Steve Wild, Uncle Terry bringing the heat, making D-Mac uncomfortable. I don't agree with that.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not uncomfortable.
I've never
see that
seen
Terry?
It's trying to
Chill out, Steve.
if I seem uncomfortable, it's trying to articulate, right, to why everything that Terry said was everything that you heard from the outside, but that's not the way it is inside, and you can't. I think you see that more. It's all these things. Everything you said was stuff that was said, and it's just to. Not that it's like, I guess in today's society, everything's got to be black or white or yes or no or whatever. These are questions that have gray to them, right? Because there's a little bit of it that may come off that way or look that way, but then there's a way that you overcome that and you deal with certain things.
I'll give you a question that you're going to hit out the ballpark. You're going to hit it 500 feet. The Russian Five didn't care about winning the Stanley Cup. They only cared about winning a gold medal for Russia.
That's absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. Why do you think the first person after Mr. Illich went to Sergei and Igor? Because of what it meant for everything else. If that was the only thing that meant to them, they would never came out to the NHL. Right? If that's all that was.
Well, there's money.
Well, no, but I mean, you just said that was most important. You get money for winning the Stanley Cup.
Yep.
You get
Yeah, that's true, but you don't
some
get money
zeros
for
on
winning
it.
a gold medal for Russia.
You don't
Not
know that.
much.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, like the perception. But it's the whole thing, because in '95 we were '96 we were too Russian, in '97 we were just okay. We were fine. So shut the fuck up.
The only time I've seen D-Mac uncomfortable is when we did that first round of chairs in the studio. He was
He was uncomfortable that
He was
day.
not
Those
good.
motherfuckers.
You
Manny, you know that's
Right.
that's one of my sore spots. It's
And
just
bro, they
lucky.
starting to wear out too.
No, it's just lucky that window's still there.
Yep.
Tons of questions in here, by the way.
Bring them.
Steve Wild's controversial figure in the chat sometimes. Was Sergei ever given preferential treatment by the coaches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck him. What are you, stupid? What the fuck? Scotty Bowman's the greatest coach, not because of what he did because of his psychology. And he treated everybody the same, differently. He knew what buttons to push. He could play you like a fiddle. right? Like we talk about all the time. Terry fucking
Right.
when you come in, dude. Cause I used to laugh. I'd sit there and you see a Scotty scrum, and then you'd see the first question, then you'd see Terry with his fuck head walking away back over, and maybe I'd be heading in and go, oh, he's at it again. I go, what's it today? You know, linesman and offsides, pane of glass broke, some stupid shit like that. It would, but he would know that, like. And then the beat writers and the ones that were in the room would all like know where he's going. But in the national media,
They had to stay.
Oh
They had to
my
stay. I
God!
didn't.
And he had him, Terry. He had him like that, and it was like, and it was an art, right? But yes, as Sergei Fedorov should have special treatment.
That's the way it works.
that-
Wayne Font said that about Barry Sanders.
Oh, I
treat
saw that.
everybody the same, differently.
Dude, the best. Yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah.
Barry walks in 3 minutes late, and Wayne was. And don't worry, Barry, the clock's wrong.
Right.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, like you know whether or not you qualify
It's
for
a pecking
preferential
order,
treatment.
dude.
Yeah,
Come on now.
like and everybody else.
It's an army.
Now,
He's-
what
don't
was
put
the
unleaded
question
gas
we
in
had
the Ferrari.
earlier today? Who was more talented at their position, Sergei Fedorov or Nick Lidstrom?
Oh, Lidstrom.
Yeah.
Or wait, like who is? Well,
Who played?
see, that's a great question.
Now he's
It
uncomfortable.
was a great question. It was a great question.
See, I think that for the whole body of work for the 20 years and everything that Nick Lidstrom did, and the fact of like what was Nick Lidstrom like? Was it like this? Always like this, and even when he was declining, he was plateauing.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I think we've seen closer talent, speed throughout from different guys. Maybe not in that like the one package that Sergey brought, but I cannot. Not like this is the utmost like. I can't disrespect Nick, like just and it was just subtle. It was boring.
Yep.
Like it's a boring, bland, white piece of toast with no bread. Answer to the fact of how great, because his greatness was the fact that it was so
they're
consistent.
So they're the same. Like Lidstrom was so great that it was boring, and Fedorov was so good that it looked easy.
Correct.
Same sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
let me help you with
Yeah,
this.
Nick never got, and like that's the thing. You never hear Nick Lidstrom like it was never lack of effort or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so
Just so technically
methodically, technically sound to whatever it was. What?
Yeah. I had a conversation with a guy. He says, what do you think of Nick Lidstrom? I said, obviously he's a great player, but he doesn't do anything out there. So after I said that, I said, you know what? I'm going to just watch him. And he does a million things that you just don't notice.
It's just he does it as a church mouse. He does it so quietly, right? Like if I was doing any of that stuff, it'd be like up to 10, loud. Like you'd have to hear it, right? And then a lot of guys are like that, but he's so subtle. If you watch Nick Lidstrom or go back, watch how many pucks he bats out of the air, like guys shooting it out of the end and knock it like
and deflects over the net.
yeah.
Mike G wants to know, D-Mac, did Sergei ever share any differences in the way Russians trained, practiced in hockey versus North American guys?
That was more when Igor came in and stuff. Like, yes, plyometrics and the boxes and stuff, so we got it early. But Igor was more of the explanation. And I just remember when Igor came in, remember that box we used to have, Terry, and that way, and they do the box jumps. Like, so all the plyometrics and all the old school and stuff like that, that was more from Igor.
Oh, yeah, I'll ask one that I asked you when you and I were just standing there off to the side. When the first time you got on the ice with Sergei Fedorov, what was your first impression?
It's not supposed to look that easy. Is this like the hype is the talent to the hype? Yeah.
Like it was different from second
It
one.
is different. It's different. If you watch Steve Yzerman and Sergei Fedorov on the ice in practice, total polar opposites as far as like getting things done. And then in the game, stuff like that. But yeah, like shouldn't be that easy.
Who do you link into Sergei Fedorov the most in the current NHL?
You know, that's. I don't know that there's comparable for like speed and the way that he carries the puck and whatever like that. Like he was McDavid.
That's what I was.
He was
gonna say, too.
McDavid, like carrying the puck with that speed through whatever else. But Sergei, it just looks so easy, and like I always said about his shot, right? Like Mario Lapointe's shot, like heavy, it would hurt. Sergei's was more like a tank, but it was like a laser, like picking corners and whatever like that. So, and Sergei, like the one thing that I always say is that he's mistook to the fact that he didn't care, because he was sort of the guy that looked around and went, "Oh my God." Like this, his perception of himself is worse than mine on myself, as far as doesn't realize looking at the greatness around him and whatever, and it'd be like, okay, they can get it done, or they don't need me or whatever, until we're like, yo, Serge, a little help over here, bro, and he'd be like, oh, you guys need okay, jump on, and then take it over. Like one of those guys, instead of like, oh, I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Terry, it's funny. So when we were in like the locker room last night, and they have all the equipment and all the lockers and stuff like that, and all the guys and all the greats and everything, and they have all the pictures that go all around the locker room of like the greats. How many is there? 30 of them?
29 pictures out of 100 years.
Out of 100 years, 29 pictures on
I
the
made
wall
it up
of
there.
great players.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And D-Mac's looking at it. And it's funny because, like, what you just said, like the story of you're almost kind of like self-deprecating, like Sergei is like that, you're like that. I saw you last night when you were talking about that. You were being that way then. You were like, man, like, I guess I did all right.
That blew,
I guess
that
I did
blew
all
me
right.
away.
Like, I guess I did okay.
Like, I'm looking around the room, like pictures, right? Because we were looking to see. I was
anybody
over
can take
top. They have a Red Kelly stall in there too, and I'm over top of Red Kelly stall. We're looking, like, just whatever, and I realized, I went, holy shit, 100 years and there's only 29 pictures up, because once it got to the one side and they're black and white, and it's like, oh, all right.
You did all right.
Even better though, Spenny. Let me send you this so you can put it on.
See,
the
I
screen.
thought D-Mac was saying, well, where's my picture?
No. No, I might have been. But no, the biggest flex here, I'll see if I can send it to Spenny.
Yeah.
Mike, is this one.
While you're sending that to Spenny, I'll read a couple of these comments here. Malite, Nick was quiet and dangerous, like Vito Corleone. You've seen him, but you didn't see the things he had working underneath the surface.
Beautiful.
Mike G wants to know, is Sergei faster than Connor McDavid?
Is he faster? Dude, I got to think.
It's tough to know when you're not on the ice.
I don't know, but it's like they got to be comparable. It's like that.
Like
it's like all these young
kids. They
kids.
look different than everybody else.
They look different than everybody else, especially with the puck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, during your time, was there anyone of your teammates who could beat Sergei in a race, like around the rink?
Drapes will always tell you he could, but I don't know. It'd be close.
Yeah,
it'd be close, but Drapes would always tell you.
Yeah, Drapes is fast.
Oh yeah, Drapes is fast.
Yeah.
But that's without a puck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grindline's on.
But he's used to chasing those guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Grindline's on a T-shirt, and that's honor enough. Two quick stories. Well, I told the one because we showed the picture. The grind line and the main line. Sergei's like, bring the grind line with the main line.
Yeah.
Here's the other one. This is why I think Sergei and I vibe a lot. We talked about Dino Ciccarelli yesterday, and you guys were telling a story about when he got his 500th goal.
Yeah.
So Sergei's over at the table, and he's like, Dino, when did you get your 500th goal again? And Dino's like, I got it in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's right. Who assisted on that goal? Who set that goal up? It was him. Like,
that's more of a D-Mac than anything.
Yeah, that was such.
Miyakaze set you up, and Dino brought it up because it was a great story.
Yes.
Because we won in L.A., but we were playing in Anaheim, but we had a couple of days off, so we were staying in Anaheim. So we went to some cowboy bar. Koff bought everybody cowboy hats, and Stevie bought out the hot dog stand at the end of the night, and that's how we spent Dino Ciccarelli's 500th goal celebration.
Like, how great is that story? They're sitting outside eating hot dogs from a hot dog cart because Stevie bought the whole
with a cowboy hat. Don't forget about that.
Hey, so
right, set this one
to
up.
the point, and you were there, you saw it, and I didn't realize this before, but when you walk in down, we see the cameras show the entrance to the Red Wing locker room, but a lot of times you don't get to see the hallway where the sticks are and stuff like this. So I didn't know that they had this on the wall when we walked in. So there's walking in, you can see sort of behind to the right. Is that it? There it is. Because it's got the cups. Anyways, the
I think that
flex-
was the first one, not the
Oh,
second.
that's
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
my
you sent
bad.
The wrong one, yeah.
So, anyways, the five guys, Lidstrom, Holmstrom, Drapes, Malta, myself, have big murals because we're the 4 cup guys when you enter the hallway. And I thought
That's fire.
that to me was
That
like,
is fire.
that's hard.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. So it's going down tonight.
That's yeah. Oh, you did the. I was gonna say that's as hard as Neal will be tonight when the jersey goes.
No, absolutely. No, he was. It was a great night. It was an incredible night, and then I'm sure tonight will be awesome as well. Spenny, what do you want to do break wise?
Well, we just gotta clean up. We could just do. Let's just bang out all 3 of these. Let's just do them.
Terry, they letting you do reads yet?
Yeah, and then wrap it up.
They letting you do reads yet?
No, they don't.
You should like volunteer to do the weed reads.
Well, I have, but they tell me no.
Well, hey, you know what? I think after his questioning today, the way that he stepped up, we might be able to allow him to do. We can find him one read.
Find him, do some reads. Yeah, we can
Where
find.
are we going, Spenny?
Tell us about Loom, KG.
I will tell the people about Loom because Winners got Michigan buzzing, and Loom is back with 2 brand new flavors hot off the presses. The Buzzin' Maxes, 100 milligrams of cherry, strawberry, and watermelon bliss, low-cal, hangover-free, and all Michigan made. You can find them at any of Loom's 41 locations, and you still get 30% off your entire order online or in store using code WSN30. It's Loom Cannabis.
And let me tell you about Mr. Vapor. Mr. Vapor Soar is the next generation cannabis vape brand engineered to control consistency and clean delivery. The product line utilizes cutting-edge tech and streamlined design to meet the demands for experienced cannabis consumers, much like myself. Introducing the all-new premium 3-gram disposable THC vape, available in a ton of different flavors like Rainbow Runts, Lemon Haze, and Bombsicle OG. Available in a dispensary near you. Find the store locator map online at MrVaporSoar.com or follow them on Instagram at MrVaporSoar. And let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You get a hot leather next, you have a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
All right, final segment of the show. Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat.
Can I make a suggestion?
You may.
The young man, Darren McCarty, spins a tale so well, you should probably invite him back on this show sometime.
I will.
Only if I can get my name on there.
We'll see what we can do.
All right.
Lion DeVell in the super chat. Suki Whiskey Glasses has a flash sale going on right now. So
if you buy 4, you get 2 for free.
There you go. Absolutely.
And they give you those little tiny things you put in the freezer to cool your drink down.
That is
out
also
Suki
true.
Glass.
Yes. People like the Dino 500 goal story. But yeah, tonight. Oh, by the way, pretty big game. Carolina coming in. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like we're in a space now. I think Red Wings fans, everybody seems to be in a holding pattern, right? Because we're getting middle of January now. They know that March is coming up. Obviously, they have the break for the Olympics in February. I think everybody's in kind of a holding pattern. But, Terry, they beat Carolina tonight. Like, you just throttle Montreal. Carolina's right there.
How many games to the break? Because I think that
8. I'll see.
Right? Because I think that, and a lot of times is that you put different goals to whatever, but it really seems that the first finish line is getting to that break, right? To be able to rejuvenate. I know I've said in the past that, the last 2 weeks of February and the first week of March, coming back being rejuvenated, revitalized, but they have to put it together. They can't sleep. They got to continue playing the same way. I mean, shout out to John Gibson for coming in and absolutely backstopping and doing a job. And you know what? I hear all the rumblings because Sebastian Costa being, sort of the heir apparent and winning both back-to-back AHL goaltender of the months. You don't have room for him, right? And that's a tribute to your veteran leadership and the move that Steve Yzerman made to backstop. That's to solidify these guys. Now they got to keep continuing to play, and they got to keep producing. But like the balance in what they did, I heard what you're talking about. To go into Montreal on a Saturday night and to cob them, right? Like that, and especially where you're at in the league and how close things are. That's a statement. That's a small statement. So now you got to back it up tonight and a win against Carolina.
I think Montreal lost because they wore those goofy-ass uniforms.
Probably. It's probably true. 12 games, D-Mac. 12 games to the Olympics.
So
I know everybody loves it, and I love Olympic hockey too. I do. But, man, things are going well, dude. I don't want to miss. Yeah, I don't want them being down for 3 weeks, man. Like the Olympics are fun and everything, but the Red Wings are who I care about.
See, here's the thing, Neal, and you got to look at it this way because who are you losing for the Olympics? Larkin, right? That's it. Larkin.
Yeah.
Right? What are the odds? And God forbid anything happens.
What happened?
God forbids anything happens. But the rest of the league and all these good teams have a lot more players going. I don't mind it at all for the refocus, especially where they're at and especially with the youth and stuff like this. So this will be a good break for the younger guys that are getting their first, a lot of these young guys are getting their first real crack at it, and some of these second-year guys with leadership. I think the biggest thing is that we got to get Marco Kasper to the break.
Yeah.
Take him somewhere and just get him absolutely
Yeah, you gotta
get him right.
Slump busting.
You gotta have Sergei.
Sergei's Spenny, I got like I go to 4 round slump busters for this one.
Yeah.
But because I think he just needs to clear his head, mentally, and I think a lot of that second year pressure is leading into him, and he's trying not to let it affect the game, and it's not affecting the team win. So that's
gripping
positive.
the stick a little tight.
What'd you say, Spenny?
I said you gotta have Sergei talk to him or something, just to give him a little bit of the magic dust.
I just think they gotta if you want him to produce, you got to put him in a better situation from what he's been asked to do, But now you're starting to get that production. I mean, JVR and down the lineup and stuff like this, it's important.
One last one here, D-Mac, and this is a summation of a bunch of questions. How often was Anna Kournikova around the team? That's what people want to know.
She was around for a few years. Like, you'd see her every now and then. She used to see her. Drapes and I used to work out the Bloomfield Athletic Club where she used to play tennis there. So we'd see her more in the summer than we would in the winter. But, I mean, I used to see her like 3 or 4 times.
All right. See, there you
go. And let me she was fine, too.
Yeah.
She was very attractive. Yes. She was a very attractive woman. Yes, she was. All right. Tonight, we'll be out there. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. 91's going to the rafters, and you're in tomorrow, D-Mac? Or
I am.
You are.
So
we'll have a full recap tomorrow, everybody.
We will.
So that's it. T, you're back on Friday.
Yes.
Are you bringing the Suki glasses?
I can, unless you don't want me to. Do you want the Suki
Isn't
glasses?
it Bourbon Friday?
Jerry, I like the Suki glasses.
Shouldn't bourbon be when are those expensive glasses going to get used?
Yeah.
I
You can just tell him that you're not sure if you can get the liability.
If there is a demand for the Suki glasses, they're coming back.
We need to run those back. It was a big talking point, and we'll get back on the 4 Down Friday. I'll have an electric sports business one for KG.
Unless 8 stories break on a random Thursday for some reason.
Yeah, unless the Pistons trade for Giannis.
Right.
And Mike
Lions
McDaniel
sign
gets
Mike
named the
McDaniel.
OC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Tigers trade Scooble or sign him to an extension. Other than
Or
that,
sign anybody.
Or sign anybody.
Sign anybody.
And
Not
I have
today.
a special
hey,
4
guys.
downs we didn't get to last
Truce
week.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
Truce for 2 days. Can we get the jersey? Can we get the jersey up?
I got you.
All right.
Can I do the 4 things white people get wrong?
Yes.
100%. Absolutely.
On
Okay.
Friday.
Damn, nice.
It's only
It's more than
4.
4. I
There's
tell you
only
that.
4.
It's more than 4.
Can't wait.
Is number 4 thinking they only get 4 things wrong?
For T. Foss, KG, Spencer Actor, Darren McCarty, I'm Neal Ruhl. Thanks for tapping in Big D Energy. Well, see you later.
Yep.